Yo, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, all genders alike. Welcome to the Holy Smokes podcast. we back with episode 10. We've come a long way, guys. You know what I'm saying? 10 episodes is crazy. And we appreciate y'all for watching. We here. Myself, Guillermo, you already know, the favorite. Now let me start. My boy Malachi, TAITHEGAWD.
Yo,
We back in here. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
episode 10, baby.
Episode 10,
Sir.
niggas. What's good?
Yes, sir. That was a mad aggressive intro, my guy. My nigga came in this bitch. Hey, yo. Like, this nigga's finna mug you, bro. That's that New York shit. Yo. But hell yeah, bro. I'm good. You know what I mean? You know, episode 10. This is a cool moment, I guess. You know, made it to double digits.
Finally, bro.
You know, ready to deposit.
Yes, sir. We there, man. Big 1-0. What about you, Malachi? What's going on, bro?
Man, bro, it's been a little crazy week for me as far as working, but, you know, I'm glad it's the weekend. It's Saturday. Feels good outside. It's a good day in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Good for
the sun's out. People's walking their dogs. The bitches is out. Everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That's lucky for you, man.
I see what you did there.
It's fucking raining out here.
You know.
Yeah, that was a double entendre for real.
Right. The bitches is out. You know what I'm saying? They out and they frolicking.
They frolicking.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man. It's been raining over here for the past couple of days. It's about to rain for the whole weekend over here.
Word.
It's been raining here, too.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
been very gloomy.
it's been too bad over here.
We got to taste the 80 degrees over here
Hey.
one weekend, and Mother Nature's like, nah, hold on, let me humble you. It's about to rain for the whole next couple fucking days. Like,
I've been on
insane, bro.
My
You said
stand
you
shit
gotta
staring at my
taste the
window.
80 degrees.
Yeah, it was like 80 degrees, like damn near. All right. Yeah, that's crazy. They just AO'd me, bro. Come on. Whoa, that sounded crazy.
Nah,
Hey, yeah. Oh,
Holy
shit.
smokes.
Holy
Holy
smokes.
smokes.
Hey,
I
y'all
gotta
see,
read that.
y'all see the background, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Repping for the
yeah.
squad. You
Representing.
know what I mean? Hell yeah.
Man, got
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have that on my next shit. On the next
Yeah?
episode. Yeah.
Hey, this is a Holy Smokes podcast logo
Sir.
coming very soon.
Yes, sir.
Very soon. Be on the lookout. Some new graphics, new animation. We're gonna start, digging into our bag, But hey man, what's going on? Let's get into some topics here.
Yeah, let's get into
Break
some
the fourth wall real
topics,
quick.
bro.
Break the fourth wall.
I know, right?
Yeah. Ain't no worries, bro. Everybody stay breaking the fourth wall and they pause.
Hey,
bro.
we've been doing this for a minute now. We
Yeah.
just be doing that anyway. It don't matter.
Right.
I mean, if you've been watching for a minute, you know, it's all you always get a peek. behind the
Someone's
curtain,
gonna
you know?
do it.
Right.
Bro,
Hey,
we did
bro.
talk about not doing it and we still do it anyway. So I'm like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, who
I know.
cares, bro?
Fuck
I
it.
don't care.
Go ahead.
Y'all want to start with? I'm not gonna lie, bro. As crazy as the topic this is, I kind of want to start with it, bro. Y'all hear about Designer, my boy Designer, bro?
Yes,
I
did.
saw that, bro. He's
Bruh.
tweaking.
So at first, okay, to introduce the topic, Designer was caught exposing himself on a plane,
Hey, yo.
Delta Airlines to be specific, first class. He has federal charges because he was caught exposing himself multiple times on the plane. Allegedly, the flight attendant came by, saw him stroking his meat with the Vaseline, and told him, hold on, I gotta hit the. Oh no, that's the wrong. That's the wrong,
Hey, yo.
wrong sound effect, bro.
Well,
There we go.
I'm gonna figure with the
Yo.
sound next time, bro.
Oh man,
Flight-
bro.
man.
The flight attendant caught him with the Vaseline in his hands, bro, and told him to put your meat away. But then when she spun the block, bro, Maines had his meat out again. So then they had to take him to the back of the plane, and allegedly he said the reason he did this because he wasn't getting no pussy in Japan.
Hell yeah.
And then he tried to come out and blame it on mental illness. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Hold on.
Like-
You know what the craziest thing, food, that I seen in that with like the
What?
little detail? At
What,
some
what?
point, the Vaseline fell in the
Yeah,
plane aisle.
In the aisle, bro.
I was
Like-
gonna say that when she spun back, the Vaseline fell on the floor.
Get it, bro? With his shit just out. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy.
Yo, stroking your shit in first class is actually wild,
It's
bro. I'm not gonna lie.
wild.
I'm not
That's
gonna lie
Stroking
to
not
your
you.
part of
shit
your
on a
first class
plane.
privileges, nigga.
In general,
You're
smoke.
not.
And Delta too, bro. Come on, it's Delta,
Come
nigga.
on,
Like
bro.
if you was on Spirit or some shit, I'm like, all right,
If
bro,
it's not
whatever.
mental illness, bro, what is that, dog? Like,
I
no,
think the
because you're
nigga
not in
just,
your right mind
It's
doing some shit like
drugs.
that.
I don't
Drugs.
know, bro. I can't. I have a hard time believing that, like I don't. One, I know he's not by himself, right? Like you're not traveling, doing these international tours. I'm imagine you with your team, right? So my thing is like nobody in your team was like, "Hey, bro, you wildin', bro." Like, bro, put your nah, bro. Like,
Put your
I don't
shit
know. If
away.
I'm not, if that was my homie, I might have to hit bro real quick and be like, "Hey, bro, you tweaking? Like, you really because." That's a federal charge, bro. Like you can't be whipping your meat out on a plane, bro. Like
Is
anything at the airport is you tweaking, bro.
is
You
that like
tripping.
public indecency or like
Well, yeah,
exposing
but
yourself?
yeah,
It's
but
all types of shit. And
it's
then
even worse though because you're on a plane. You know, you're at the airport. You're technically it's automatically like federal level charges. You know, doing anything at the airport on the airplane is just a bad idea in general. Especially
Hey,
getting
if
it
you're
right.
not flying private, bro. You have no reason to be stroking your meat in the sky, bro.
hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Getting booked on some federal charges over masturbating on a plane is crazy.
It's
Yeah,
wild, bro.
This man was beating his meat on a
So you
plane,
say you
and
think it's drugs, right? Because
yeah, it's
Malachi's
gotta
kind
be
of calling
drugs.
bullshit on
I'm
the
calling
mental health
cap, bro.
excuse.
I'm
Cap
calling
on
cap,
what?
bro.
On that you
I,
don't think he
Because
was
he
beating
came
his
out
meat?
and put out like a statement, and he was like, long story short, I've been going through mental health issues for a while, and not taking care of myself, and I'm gonna go get help, and that was kind of like his response to the whole shit. So
yeah, that
Malachi's
was
kind of calling cap on that, and like, I
because
So
feel like,
you don't think
like
he was doing drugs? Like, let's be honest,
I
bro.
was look. That's a viable answer for me. Like, I just
Yeah,
want to know.
he might be on a pill or something on some type. Apparently, he said he was prescribed some type of medication in Thailand, flying to Japan. But that's another thing. Like, apparently, Japan has very strict laws about bringing drugs in, like even if there are
they
medication.
do.
Yeah,
They
So
do.
I'm calling cap on that. And then too, like he told allegedly he told the flight attendants the reason he was feeling like horny or whatever is because he didn't get no pussy in Japan or whatever. So like he told them that, but then like when he gave the public statement, he's just like, I'm not mentally well. So it's like, what is it, bro? Was you not getting no pussy, or are you just mentally ill? It can't be both.
Let
Like,
me ask you a question, bro.
what?
Right?
What's up?
Does not getting pussy for a couple days or a couple weeks give you the right to? Because you remember
nah,
our
fuck
podcast
no,
we
On a
had.
nigga,
plane?
hell
Hey,
no.
hey, hey,
That's
hold on.
crazy.
Because shout out to the Seedless Grape episode we had. I think it was like episode 6. We talked about being down bad. You
Yeah.
telling me you down bad so much that you gotta beat your meat in a public space? But I don't care if you're in first class.
Right,
Motherfuckers gonna
bro.
see you, and that you beating your meat with Vaseline, bro. Like
First class, bro. And
in
you
First
know
first
you got to
class.
class.
sneak that shit in because you can't bring like the big ass jar on the plane.
He
Like
got
you
the
Bro,
gotta
travel
go
man, that
inside
is
size.
that.
too.
He got the
Yeah,
travel
the travel
size.
A
size
little shit like
Vaseline joint
this.
that's go in the
The
can.
little
Yeah, yeah,
Vaseline shit.
yeah. The real small joint, nigga.
That's wild, bro. He got that shit at the airport, nigga, for like
Come on, bro.
$7.
He got that shit from duty free. It just went.
You just trying to get
Yo,
back to his bitches in Atlanta. That's all.
I got bras in Atlanta. Yo, ain't no way, bro.
Vaseline
I'm
past the scanner.
looking at. I can't. Yo, I can't fucking. I can't. I gotta call Cat, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
Oh shit.
Like, I just can't. I can't blame that on mental illness, bro. Like, you beating your meat on the plane,
Nah.
fool. I think he was just a horny ass nigga. He wasn't getting no pussy. And maybe, oh yeah, allegedly he saw some of the a flight attendant he liked too. You know, some of the flight attendants. It's crazy where I live, bro. I be seeing a lot of flight attendants. Like they be flight
Yeah.
attendants. A lot of flight attendants live where I live at, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what Designer did, he saw a little flight attendant that he liked, and he's like, "Ooh, shit, let me start stroking it, bro. Maybe she can, maybe I can show her and invite her to the
He
magic
thought that was
stick."
the play.
He was going. He had the magic stick for real, bro. She was like, "Nah, bro, put your shit away, nigga. Fuck you,
Slaps the Vaseline out his hand and
bitch."
rolls in the aisle.
Yo, but nah, bro. Nah, Designer. I mean, if it is to give him the benefit of the doubt, bro. If it is mental health, get some help, nigga. But I'm skeptical, bro. I don't think it's 100% mental illness, bro. I think it's a little bit horniness, a little bit drugs.
Yeah, man. He's going off the rails right now. I think it's because of his lack of success in these past couple years. Because the man hasn't had anything since Timmy Turn. Like,
But that's another thing, bro. I feel like when you're, at his designer, his whole thing is his public image. His career is his public image, and you literally just went and tarnished it by beating your meat on a plane. So now it's like anytime anybody's looking anything up, like your public image is tarnished from doing this. Like it's looking rough, bro. Like, and the more details I find out about it, at first I was like, okay, maybe he is mentally ill. But then the more details I found out, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I think he might have just been down bad, like down horrendous. Down worse than horrendous. I don't even know if you can get more than down horrendous.
Down diabolical.
Diabolical, yes. Down
diabolically.
Because this is fucking ridiculous, bro. I don't know.
I'm not gonna front. I think he gonna be alright though, bro. Like
he might be alright.
He's still rich. He's still famous. He still got money. Like motherfuckers gonna forget about this shit in a couple years. Like I'm pretty sure there's
kind of putting out like a low key comeback. He's put out some singles. You know what I'm saying? And
they've been alright.
Kind of been like trying to get warm again. Look, I've always been a designer fan. I ain't gonna lie. Even I listen to whatever he put out. And
I supported him because he's from New York.
I fuck with designer. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure designer from New York.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I think he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's where all the weird motherfuckers from.
The niggas that be jacking off in first class.
Okay, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Respect to Brooklyn, bro. My bad.
Walk outside and get jumped. Right.
Look at that, man.
I just said that there's some weird motherfuckers from Brooklyn. That's all I said.
No, I got you, bro. Nah, no disrespect to Brooklyn, bro. We love you.
Except for my girl from Brooklyn. Hey, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. Yo, Fire Festival. What the fuck?
I thought that shit was canceled.
Why doesn't that shit just die off? Like that shit.
I thought that shit was dead, bro. It's still going on.
So dude has recently got out of prison, right?
He got out of prison.
Right.
For that shit.
Before, right?
For this shit.
It was me and Guillermo, but he did the Fire Fest thing. He was scamming people out their money. He had them living on tents on the island. Little food, no water. He has his associates sucking dick, trying to get some Dasani for the people on the island. It was supposed to be celebrities on the island. It wasn't no celebrities. You know what I mean? It was a total.
I gotta use that soundboard, bro.
And,
hey, yo.
Basically, he scammed a lot of people out of a lot of money, and obviously, maybe endangered the people he brought on this imaginary trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he went to jail for it. I think he did like 4 years or some shit. I don't know.
Damn.
And he's out. And now his plan is to throw Firefest 2. And what he's proposing, right, to pay back some of the people that, he scammed with the first one is a one-on-one fight with Ja Rule. And all the proceeds would go to, The reason y'all know why you want to fight Ja Rule, because Ja Rule is like his right hand man. I don't know if y'all remember, but Ja Rule is really going hard. Like, I'm part of this Fire Fest shit. It's gonna be the next biggest thing. He was part of all the promo and marketing, like making it like an actual reality, right? And that shit was just sideways. So now he's proposing him and Ja Rule fight to try to make up the money for and all those people.
Has Ja Rule said anything about like?
No, I don't think he said anything on it.
I don't think so.
This nigga might be on drugs and mental health shit too, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Who, Fire Festival guy or?
Think you can win, bro? And he was like, "No, it's probably 80% chance Ja Rule beat my ass, but I'm down for it."
I mean, I guess for the bag, I guess he's. I don't know. That's interesting,
I'm him, bro. We like we got to touch on before Guillermo. Like, I think he should leave the whole Firefest thing. Let that brand die, bro. Like,
make it a new name.
That's a failed attempt, bro.
Like, at least
it's
make
always
it
going to be associated with the first one.
Right. Like, I don't understand why you would throw a failed event like the Fire Festival, right? And then, like, even if you did want to throw another one, like, call it something else, bro. Like, don't call it Fire Fest 2.
Well, let's be honest, right? Excuse me. Because, like, we definitely had these big festivals that had some failures, you know what I'm saying? Like Coachella when they had that whole herpes outbreak and shit.
Right,
And like,
but
you know what I'm
none of that
saying?
is the creators of the festivals like
That's
scamming
not their
people
fault.
out
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
like money. You know
True,
what I'm
true,
saying?
true.
Like at least Coachella, there's a product. Their advertisement, they can't help it if a herpes outbreak happens because niggas is fucking in the crowd and all types of weirdo shit.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
Right.
Their job is to put on a performance, deliver on those performance, and having those acts come out, and they make their profit.
But who the fuck gonna come out for Fire Festival?
Well,
If I'm an artist, I'm not going.
That's the thing. Like people did come out, and then when they got there, and it was like it was
Yeah.
supposed to be on a private island, and it was just like beat up fucking tents and hot dogs on motherfucking bread sandwich, like hot dog and bologna sandwiches and shit. And then half the artists that they said was good. Like I don't know, bro. It's just a bad. I don't think they should. Like I said, I just feel like if you want to throw another festival, throw the other festival. Just don't call it Fire Fest 2, because when I think of Fire Festival, I think of all them niggas that flew out to that private island and was talking about, bruh, like, we finna die. We got hot dog and bologna sandwiches, nigga. Like, we ain't got nowhere to sleep. Like, none of the artists are here. But if I'm Ja Rule, I'm keeping quiet, bro. I'm not saying nothing about shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
don't say my name in none of this bullshit, bro. Cause I already put my reputation on the line for you once, bro. Not a second time. It's a wrap. It's a big wrap.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yo, we got a lot of shit. What's going on with Cameron, bro?
Cameron, it's a lot of shit happening.
What's going on with Cameron, bro? Y'all seen that shit?
It's
You talking about the joint with Mario Chalmers?
Yeah, that joint.
Him and Mario Chalmers wanted to
Yeah.
1v1.
Yeah.
Yo, who you got? I
Hey,
think Cameron can
yo,
I'm
actually
not gonna
ball,
lie,
bro.
Cameron can
Like, he
ball,
can
bro.
hoop.
What? Cameron can ball, bro.
I don't
He can hoop.
think I don't think he doing them with Mario Chalmers though. Like,
Mario Chalmers not doing nothing to him, bro.
what? You think he can beat Mario Chalmers?
He probably can. I'm not gonna lie.
You is bugging. Hell nah.
we talking about like
Have you
Hell
seen
nah.
Mario Chalmers lately?
Bro, Cameron's like almost 50, dog.
Hey, how old is Mario Chalmers? Like probably in his
Still
30s.
he's probably late to 30s, early
He's probably
40s.
mid 30s.
Mid to late 30s probably.
Yeah.
And he still hoop like regularly. You know.
Oh,
what
you
I
do?
mean? Like, yeah. Cameron, shout out Cameron, fan of Cameron. He ain't finna beat Mario Chalmers.
I gotta support
But
my
he's
dog,
talking
bro.
hella shit though, and this shit is hilarious.
yeah, the shit talking always be it for me, bro. I love the shit talk. I love a good shit talk.
It's
even if
it's
it
New
is-
York, bro. It's New
Yeah.
York. Cameron from New York. He got it. It's just the way he brought that shit up, bro.
Do y'all be
Like,
watching his sports podcast with Mace?
yeah, this shit is fire.
Yeah, that shit's fire.
Shit fire, bro.
Yeah, it's
I like
got
watching
good
his
things,
stuff.
too.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
But
They
bro,
good speakers and shit. They good at entertainment. Like
bro is
shit.
funny, bro. Cameron really know how to bring up like topics and go on. Like he just be wilding. That's
Yeah.
my guy, bro.
Speaking of
Can't
Cameron, though,
pick it up.
he's kind of got tied up with Joe Budden a couple days ago. Like they got into like a little internet back and forth and shit.
Yeah, Joe Budden been going kind of crazy, hasn't he? Didn't he
Joe's
have some shit with DJ Envy too?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had some smoke for Charlamagne, DJ
Charlamagne,
Envy,
DJ
basically
Envy,
Breakfast
and
Club.
Cameron.
Everybody always got smoke for them, bro.
Yeah.
They be
'Cause
doing it to
apparently,
themselves.
Charlamagne and Envy, they was on $1 million worth of game with Gillian Walla,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they might have said some shit. I don't know what specifically, but they might have said some shit that Joe didn't like, and he kind of responded to that shit on his podcast, and he kind of went in on Charlamagne, like he went in on Charlamagne, like.
Oh yeah.
And obviously Envy was caught some strays and was next to that. And somehow Cameron got tied up into it. You know what I mean? Oh, he had Nori on like a Patreon episode for
I remember.
I
remember
Joe
watching that
Budden's
episode.
podcast. And apparently like Joe was like he kind of subbed him Cameron. He was like, all these rappers doing podcasts was talk shows and sports shows and and kind of like subliminals toward what Cam got going on, and they had like a little back and forth. I don't know if it's anything on anything on that. I don't think it's that serious, but
Yeah,
It's not.
just I think Joe is a mastermind at definitely what is it, like concentrated controversy or whatever. It's like being it's nothing too serious, but it's always something to keep the names and keep his name, going on. Whether it hits Shade Room or DJ Academics, all that shit, it's just keeping the conversation, his name kind of relevant. So,
Right.
but I mean, I don't know, bro. I saw there was a little argument also when they were talking about like the most paid or top paid podcasting, or who's making the most money in podcasting, because that big list of the top the complex list of the top podders came out, and and now there was he had some smoke for I forget, he had some shit for Vlad too. Him and Vlad were kind of going back.
Like never.
Yeah, that's historic, but he was claiming that he I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not a professional pocket watcher, but I don't know if Joe got more. Vlad is. I don't know, bro. It's kind of hard.
In terms of like, hip hop media and like, just media in general, you know what I'm saying? I think Vlad's one of the top guys for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
From his YouTube, the way he breaks up the clips into like an hour long interview into like 20 clips and shit.
Yep.
The back catalog he has
Right.
that people go to.
Vlad been doing it a long time, bro. He grandfathered in pretty much. So I don't know. I'm not a good pocket watcher, but I don't think Joe might be more influential or have a louder voice, but I don't know if he got more money in the bank than Vlad. Vlad is just Vlad. I don't know.
Well, be careful with that one, because it's not. I feel like, as far as like revenue and shit, he may not be making as much as Vlad, or I feel like Joe could probably have a lot, bro, because he be in a lot of shit we don't even know about.
Well,
like,
yeah, Joe's
honest.
good at keeping his shit like
private.
Like even Academic said, he's like, it's hard to pocket watch Joe because Joe has a lot of incognito shit going on. But at the same time, like, I don't know, bro. Vlad is just Vlad. I recently watched Vlad. He went up on Academics' Off the Record podcast, and he was talking about, he's like, bro, like niggas got my employees got life insurance, 401ks, like Vlad damn near like a corporation damn near, like. So yeah, and Joe's just now getting to that network level. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of still recent, within like the last 5 years, that Joe Budden has his own network. Like Vlad been doing this network shit for a minute, So I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, I know they competitive and they have a little bit of history and beef, whatever. It's not real beef. They've already kind of acknowledged that. It's just kind of shit talking. But
yeah, well, Vlad paid for sure.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is that a lot of these creators, like sometimes I'll be peeping game and seeing like how much people really making, like not as far as like trying to know so much, but you'll see a video or whatever. It's doing it again. Here we go.
That zoom in shit, yeah.
Fucking zoom in camera. This shit I gotta turn it off. I gotta throw up Suwoo and all this shit. Anyway, so I saw that this editor for AMP, you know AMP, right? YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Any Means Possible with Kai Cenat, Agent 00, Duke Dennis, all them.
Yeah.
The editor is saying that he signed a contract for like $1 million, which is crazy for the year. You making $1 million a year for editing.
Editing, bro.
So can you imagine what Vlad TV and Joe Budden shit and all these people, like imagine how much they paying their people. So imagine how much revenue they, so I don't know. Vlad got a huge production.
Anybody nearly $1 million to edit.
No, not even close. Nah, he's definitely penny pinching. But
I don't even think they'd probably be making $100K.
Probably not. Probably around 70, 80 at most. But still, that's still nice though. That's still a very great salary, depending on where they live at. But wait, where's Vlad located? Is he in New York? Is Vlad in New York?
I don't think so.
I think he's in California, LA.
I think he's in LA. Most of these people be out in LA. Where's Joe Budden even at?
Joe's in New York. He's in Jersey.
He in New York? In Jersey. He's in Jersey. I forgot about that.
Joe's in Jersey.
He definitely be in Jersey a lot.
Yep.
Because you could be spotting Joe in New York or New Jersey. Like, people be seeing him around.
I mean, they have spotted each other before. There's that infamous story that Joe was talking about. He saw Vlad. He saw Vlad with the
strip club, right?
Yeah, and he's like, he saw him with one of Vlad's like homies that's infamous for murdering a nigga with his bare hands type shit.
That's crazy.
Some big brolic ass nigga.
That
some
was
nigga-
known for murdering a motherfucker with his bare hands,
Yeah.
bro. That's fucking nuts.
He a certified killer, bro. He on go. He don't need no gun, nigga.
That's the nigga I want on my team.
Hey,
Right.
hold on. Speaking of guns, what's going on with Young Thug and Gunna and all this shit? Like, I
Look at
feel like
that.
this shit weird as
I see
hell.
what you did, nigga.
I tried to transition. I'm not
I
as
see
good
it.
as
I like
Ty,
it. I
but
fuck it. I fuck with it, bro.
I'm not as good as Ty,
That was a
but
good one, fool.
no funny shit, bro. Like, what's going on with this? Like, is Young Thug really fucking with him or not? Like, because everybody's
confused
saying
now.
he snitched and shit. Like, what's up?
I mean, it was
confused now, bro.
interesting, bro. You know what I mean? It was interesting.
Kinda
If you don't
weird.
know what's going on, or what we talking about. Thug, obviously, people have kind of been on Gunna ass since, he got out.
Gunna tell her.
Gunna
People
tell
saying
her,
he
you know what I'm
snitched, all
saying?
types of shit, and people kind of questioning, well, what does Thug think about him doing all this shit, da 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 da. And recently, Thug in his Instagram bio, well, probably not him, but one of somebody
His
that can
peoples.
access his account.
Yeah, access.
You know?
Well, they got phones in jail though.
Yeah, they do.
They definitely
And if
do.
they did, they probably did it on Thug's behalf. But Thug
Yeah.
ended up putting a link to Gunna's music in his Instagram bio, and people saw that and kind
Wow.
of took that as like, oh damn, Thug is fucking with Gunna, and maybe he's not mad, and it's all good between them type shit, But hours later, he like removed it, so I don't know.
Can I ask y'all a question?
It's all weird
What's up?
subliminal shit.
I'm gonna sound like a hater, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Gunna still making music.
Yeah.
Who?
It's
Gunna?
Gunna
Gunna still
Bro,
making
his
music.
last album, what was it? Drip Season 4 or some shit like that. Drip or Drown, some shit. That shit went crazy. Like, in
Let me
terms
be
of
honest with
sales,
you,
like,
bro. I get that, but y'all don't think that this man just sound the same on every track?
Mm,
I
his
think I can
cadence.
say that a lot of people that I can listen to. Like Rick Ross, for example. He's one of my favorite rappers.
I mean,
He sounds
yeah,
the same on pretty much every track, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and you could say that too, because like even like some of my favorite people, yo, shout out A Boogie. But a lot of people who don't know, the vibes and don't be really tuning in would say A Boogie same on everything. I don't really think he does because I really fuck with his music. I'm from New York, like I listen to his music a lot, but I guess that's a bad take by me. Maybe I gotta listen to some more Gunna.
You know what I'm
I don't know,
saying?
bro.
But he definitely got some music out, and it go crazy. Like,
And,
They do.
and the leaks. The leaks
Oh my
post
God,
him
his
getting
leaks?
out.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Bro.
this shit's been going crazy, bro. I'm not
You
gonna lie to
know,
you.
you know what gets me tight, bro? I'm not gonna lie, bro. This whole AI shit gets me tight because now I don't know whether it's a leak and it's real or it's AI.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know no more. Like, obviously, you could sit there and you could listen to it and tell if it's
Yeah.
AI, but I don't want to have to do that. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to decipher whether this shit real. I hate this shit.
It's just the
I
future,
hate
bro.
Look,
AI.
niggas already fucking questioning, is this AI? Like,
I hate
This
AI,
niggas-
bro. I
what?
hate that shit.
It's crazy. I ain't even thinking about that, but
That shit
they sound
trash.
fire though. The Gunna leaks sound fire for sure.
Yeah, them hoes hard, bro. Every Gunna leak I've heard since he got out has been crazy sounding, bro. I'm like, damn. But I do kind of get what you mean, though, Guillermo. Like, I've always said I'm not the biggest Gunna fan, but I've always said that Gunna is a good compliment or condiment, on a song. Like every Gunna feature goes crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard you
But-
say that a couple of times, actually.
Yeah, but his like sometimes when he's by himself, it's kind of like, all right, it's getting a little repetitive. But at the same time, I don't know. I like Gunna. I like the new.
I mean, I could do with a Gunna feature,
Yeah.
Like the only Gunna feature I really listened to is when he was on that shit with Coffee, that W song. W with Coffee.
I don't know.
You don't know that song?
No.
I gotta play that shit for you later. As soon as you hear it, you gonna know what it is.
All right, bet. Speaking of leaks, though, Playboy Cardi, one of his engineers or associates on his team, says they're not releasing his new album because of leaks.
I don't care anymore about his your
fucking
music,
fuck.
your music just gonna leak, bro. You're not doing nothing to stop it. Motherfuckers just get into your shit. Like, you don't really care, bro. Like, this is just for him to hype his shit up, get some fucking clout, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
attention. Nigga, there's no way all these years, motherfuckers leaking your music and you've done nothing to stop it, bro. You doing it yourself. You're leaking your own music.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
I agree. Ty, go
Either you're
ahead.
leaking your own music, or you clearly got a mole in your camp that got access to your hard drive. That's
Right.
He's
probably
leaking his
selling,
own
like, some of
shit.
your songs.
I will put money on that. He's leaking his own.
I agree. I think Playboy Cardi. I think the engineers are part of the problem, right? Or I don't know. I feel like they are the ones that are probably the reason these leaks are getting out because they can make money. Like the way the leak game goes, right? I've done a lot of research on how some of these leaks even come out. Is that there's like websites, some are on like the dark web, the deep web, so you need to like an onion browser to access them, but they'll have all these artists leaks. The way they gather them is sometimes they will like reverse engineer or hack into somebody's like SIM card or get like a duplicate, like call their whoever the provider is, and basically like SIM hijack them, and then
I
they get
heard
access
about
to all those files that are being sent out. So then they'll take those leaks, they will upload them to a site and be like, hey, like we want fucking $10,000 and we'll release a 10-pack of unreleased Cardi songs. And all these people, these diehard leak fans, will basically pool all their money together to fund enough money so that they will release these leaks. And sometimes they get scammed too. That's the funny thing. I remember there was this Pierre leak that came out, Pierre Bourne leak, and like that hoe only had like the first verse, and the rest of it was just beat. And niggas was so mad, like nigga, we paid like 20 grand for this hoe, and this nigga gave us a verse. I was like, bro, hell no.
Hey, who the fuck got caught with that SIM card scam? There's somebody really famous a couple years ago that got caught with that. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not familiar, but apparently that's is a real popular. That's
Bro.
the reason two-factor authentication through mobile or through your phone is not as secure as having like the authenticator app, because you can definitely get SIM hijacked and niggas is still all
Take
your shit.
everything, and it's crazy because bro, like, yo, no funny shit, bro. Somebody could SIM card hijack you and have your whole shit, have your whole identity.
Yeah, all your nudes, everything, nigga, like all your shit.
Don't keep your nudes on your phone if you got nudes. Don't do that. You
Y'all
tweaking.
remember a while ago Uzi had found the dude leaking his music?
Oh yeah, and he bitched him.
Yeah, he ran up on his ass.
That shit was hilarious. Bro was sick as hell. He didn't know what to do.
It was some white kid, right?
Most of the time, it is.
You know,
The guy. There was a guy that recently got arrested. He was one of the main Playboy Cardi leak releasers, and he was bumping some unreleased Playboy Cardi song. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was hard as hell. But then like he panned outside his window. That man had the feds, all these police lights and all that shit right outside his house, bro.
I knew
I'm like,
but bro,
yeah,
like,
white dude.
That's what I'm saying though, because like Uzi been stopped the leaks, right? Like Uzi's music gets leaked here and there, but not as often as Cardi. So like that's why I think Cardi dead ass like leaking his own shit.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. And then also I think they do it for like temperature checks too, to kind of figure out like what the fans fuck with. Like I feel like sometimes they be second guessing themselves and they be like, I like this sound hard, but how do the fans like it? Let me give it to my homie so he can upload it to some YouTube burner account leaker, and we can see how the fans and the leak, if the leak niggas is fucking with it, maybe we'll just make it a real song and release it. If they ain't fucking with it, they say it's trash, we're just gonna leave it as a leak. I feel like that's low-key kind of a strategy they might be using too, because like Pierre Bourne just released an album called Grails, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of it, but there are a few leaks on there that I was like, or like really like one or two where I was like, okay, I've been waiting for these. But then some of the other leaks, I'm like, bruh, like I ain't really feeling these. But I feel like it's a strategy behind it too.
There's a big strategy. You get clout, you get attention, bro. Like that's what it is, bro. Like this man dead ass doing that. You talking about some I ain't gonna release it
to like spite their label or some shit, you know.
Yeah, they in bad deals type shit.
That could be it too.
Like y'all niggas, I'm gonna drop them anyway.
Right. Get it to the fans, because I'm not gonna lie, when I hear hard leak, first thing I do before I even listen, well, I do listen to it, but first thing I do after 10 seconds of listening to that hoe, I go ahead, YouTube to MP3, YouTube to Wave real quick, go ahead and hear that hoe before that hoe get taken down.
You gotta do that quickness, bro, because they ain't got no fucking LimeWire or FrostWire no more.
That's the first thing I do, bro, because the labels will take that shit down.
Yeah, yo, they quick with it now. If you see that shit, you better take advantage.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hey, but let's keep it back on the topic of music. Yo, Boosie and T.I. made up, man. I didn't think that would happen. I didn't think that would happen. Not that it was kind of crazy the beef, but like I just like really didn't see those two personalities coming. Maybe Ti more so, but like saying like he would, but like I ain't see them being like, "Yo, let's squash this." Like,
Yeah, I mean, Boosie was pretty loud about how he felt about the whole shit. So if you don't really
yeah,
know what was going on, like they had some tension between them. I ain't gonna call it beef, but they had some tension between them because a while ago Ti was on a podcast and he came out and said, he told on his dead brother apparently, to get out of like some gun charges, he was stuck with or some shit. Essentially, beat the case. Told, in the way he puts it, he said the guns were, his dead cousins who was with him at the time, and he got off on that, right? And Boosie, after hearing that story, was on Vlad, and it came up. He kind of put Ti on blast, like, "Hey, I don't fuck with rats," and he's a rat too, all types of shit. He was really loud. It was viral, all types of shit.
mm-hmm.
And there was some tension between them for a while. Ti was on Instagram, kind of like sending shots at Boosie and like taunting him and like, come get this paperwork party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like niggas real loud on the internet and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think they ran into each other at the airport and they kind of chopped it up and like,
Yeah.
it's all good. Like,
Yeah. That's
so
where everybody always meets at, bro. Everybody always meet.
They just run into each other and shit.
It's
yeah.
always the airport, bro. Even yeah, I know this is kind of off topic, but I remember y'all hearing about that Whack 100 Future story where apparently Whack 100 was chasing Future through the fucking airport, bro.
Yeah.
I don't believe it, but that
I
shit
don't
was,
believe it either.
that
That's crazy.
hilarious,
Yeah,
though.
man.
I can't
But
picture Future running.
Right? I
nah, I
can't
don't either.
Yo,
I,
Future
I,
Nah.
I
running.
don't even know how Future would run, bro. That's crazy.
He would probably run goofy as hell. I'm not gonna front.
Nah.
But I don't believe that.
Future too cool of a nigga to run, bro. So if I see Future
Yeah,
running,
he
bro, I'm
is.
like, yo, what's
Yeah, I
going
know
on?
some shit
Yo,
going on, bro.
it's funny. I think I had a conversation about that with my boy Ed. Shout out Ed. You already know. Man was telling me how like we was like, nah, Future dead don't run, bro. Like I can't imagine this man running for nobody or some shit. And he said that man probably levitate in toxicity.
Yeah,
Like,
that man be
He
floating
probably do.
around.
he just be floating.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. Like, get back to the Ti and Boosie. I mean, I'm glad that they were able to squash their beef, and I mean, it was interesting though, because I was like, Boosie, real street nigga, and I mean, minus Ti's one incident with him apparently, pinning some shit on his dead homie. I mean, Ti real street nigga too, so I was like, I don't know how this is gonna end. This obviously, I don't imagine fists being thrown over this, but I'm glad they were able to squash their shit.
Yeah.
It's funny, bro. You always gonna see people at the airport, bro. If you become any type of celebrity or whatever, like, and you travel a lot for business,
Especially
like
in LA.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
But
You
at the
always
airport, it's a wrap. You can't do no like you throwing hands at the airport. You back to the designer shit, bro. You getting a federal charge, bro. Like you out of here.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't be jerking off with no Vaseline on an airplane. So you better watch out. So you're gonna run into somebody. Yeah, you're wildin'. That's kind of crazy. Hey, wash your hands before you dap somebody up if you
Yeah.
see him at the airport.
Right, niggas is getting crazy out here, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
it's-
lie. Kind of a side topic, bro. But like, I've never masturbated in a public place before, bro. Like
Neither have
pause,
I.
big pause, but like, bro, like
Pause.
niggas actually. But I hear stories like I've had a friend told me that they caught one of their coworkers in the bathroom at work. I'm like, bro, and they thought they had their AirPods in,
Oh
and they
my
didn't.
God.
And on top of that, they was listening to they weren't even watching. And look, we don't have any problems against people who aren't heterosexual, but they were watching homosexual porn in the bathroom, or corn. I'm sorry, we had to censor that. In the bathroom at work, and thought they had their AirPods in. But I was like, bruh, never had the urge. I've never been that like
Down bad.
down bad to
Down
like
diabolically.
Like I just
I ain't
gotta,
diabolic.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it out in public in the restroom stall, bro. Like, nah, never.
It's crazy because
Bro.
you ain't got no, it's just the friction got to be crazy. That's
Can
all.
I be honest, bro?
Like,
If you
And then what
if
if
you
somebody's shitting in the stall next to you or something, bro? Like I can't, like I hear niggas poop fart. It's like, bro, I don't know, food. I can't do it.
that's some down bad action. That's like when you hit it from the back and you get that gust of wind.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that shit made me go insta soft, bro. It's a wrap. Pause.
Hey, bro, listen, it's pretty bad if you beating your shit in public, but if you beating your shit in a restroom at work, that's kind of wild.
Yeah,
You got a
that
whole
is
8
wild.
hours you had to be at work and you could not refrain from beating your meat.
Right.
Down bad, sir.
Just even
Get
in
some
public
help.
long
and-
shift.
Get some help.
Yeah.
What did Michael Jordan say in that commercial?
Stop
He
it.
said,
Get
"Stop
some
it. Get some help.
Yeah, if you're addicted to drugs, stop it.
Stop
Get
it.
help.
Get some help."
Classic, bro.
We need to get that shit as a fucking
Yeah, we
soundbite.
yeah. Look, we just now unlocked the soundboard like literally less than 30 minutes ago, or how long we been recording?
Right before the pod, goddamn.
Right.
So
Like,
next
literally less.
episode, we're gonna have plenty of soundboard content for y'all.
You
Right,
might hear
right.
some
Right.
Ayos. You might hear some fucking Caldego.
Come on, man.
Some of that shit.
Look at-
We're gonna experiment with that shit.
Bomba Clock. Yo, is that Lil Yachty?
I
That
don't
sound
know.
like Yachty.
I don't know who that is.
That sound like Yachty, bro.
Ah, shit.
The
Yeah,
classic,
we go
bro.
again.
Come on, man.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I
let's
think we done with the music topics.
No,
Quick
we
shout
not.
out to Jack Harlow.
shout out to Jack Harlow.
He put out a really good album, Jackman. I don't know
Really?
if you listened to that.
It
Yeah, I
just came
did.
out like
It's
Friday.
hard.
Jack
It's
Harlow.
hard. He back, bro.
I listened to Shrimp Life 4 though, but I haven't. I gotta
Shrimp
get.
Life 4 was good too. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
That was
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
tell you that.
But
But bro,
I need to hop on the Jack Harlow. Well,
Hey, Jack Harlow back.
About 10 songs, 25 minutes of straight raps.
straight
Okay.
rap, and he
Ain't no
back.
industry, TikTok, ain't no first class, ain't
First
none of that.
class.
Like he rapping his ass off on some hip hop beats and for
Okay.
like 10 tracks. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check it
Bro.
out, bro.
you going crazy.
he back, bro. He back. But yo, in some other news, I might bring the mood down a little bit. Yo, Jamie Foxx had a little scare. I know he had a stroke on set while he was doing, I guess, a movie or something. That shit is really scary. He's in the hospital and
Yeah.
he was in bad condition, but he's better now. They had to resuscitate him.
Yeah, apparently he was
Revive him,
very
sorry.
close to dying type shit. You know,
They had to
Yeah.
revive him, and
Like,
yeah,
like wow,
sad.
like
That's-
that's crazy. Jamie Foxx is like one of the most
fucking
talented
idol, bro.
people
On the
Yes.
planet, nigga.
on in the world, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he can do
Yeah,
it all.
man.
Like comedy, act, music, like impression, like dude is one of the best entertainers that we have.
Play instruments. He could play piano. Like
Yeah.
piano, yeah.
Musician,
got some
like-
classics under his belt. You know what I mean?
that man he's touched some of the greatest pieces of work in this culture, in this space, and he don't get enough flowers, bro. And I feel like,
No.
God forbid, he passes away, everybody gonna be on this. Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx this, Jamie Foxx that, bro. Jamie Foxx is a fucking icon, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Jamie Foxx, man.
gotta-
I'm glad
I
to
hope
hear him
you-
doing better though.
Yeah, I'm
Facts,
glad
yo.
we didn't lose him either, bro, because he's too much of an icon, legend to be. He's still relatively young. Well, not young, but you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like his age. How old is Jamie Foxx, bro?
55, I think.
50s?
I looked it up
It's-
a while ago when I heard about it to see. I
Yeah,
think
he's
like 55 though.
Jamie Foxx is. Let me see. Quick search real.
I think he
quick.
like 55, 56.
He was born in '67. What is that? Yeah, he's around. He's around 55, 56. But
Yeah.
nah, that's way too young to be. In my eyes. you know.
Yeah.
But thank God he's still here with us, and let's normalize giving people their flowers while they're here, because
sir.
it's just too. I don't know, bro. It's just, I think that's just the modern age for you, bro. Like life just kind of the way this internet makes everything move so fast. We don't really tend to appreciate people while they're here and alive.
Yeah,
well.
bro. Like we just give flowers and shit when people pass away, and then when they're here and you fucking get somebody their flowers, they be like, "Oh, you me."
Yeah.
All
All types of shit.
Oh, come on, bro. That shit is trash. Like
Yeah,
how
man.
Drake and J. Cole be showing each other love, that's how everybody should be showing love. going to the show and like showing love to each other. Like, yo, this guy's a GOAT, one of the best in rap. It's my guy. Like, we gotta have more of that. We don't have that in this fucking culture, bro. Like, honestly.
No, I feel you for sure.
But in other news, we did lose a legend.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer, man. Rest in
Jerry, man.
peace,
Rest in
Jerry,
peace.
bro.
Niggas really grew up on Jerry Springer, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah. I think he passed away on Thursday. I think it was.
Yeah, some
79 years old, was he?
Yeah, 79,
Damn.
I think.
Yeah.
Rest in
That's a long
peace,
time,
Jerry,
bro.
bro.
That's a long time. That's a good life, I think.
He was born in the 40s, I believe. Like that's
Sheesh.
that's a different era.
Damn.
That is a different era back then, bro.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
yeah, Jerry Springer was like some of the first time I've ever seen like physical altercations on like
On camera,
television.
like,
yeah,
on-
on camera
yeah.
type shit.
And people celebrating it.
It was
Yeah.
like almost like the reality show before the reality show, you know what I mean?
That
was the
There
era.
real people on and
Yeah, that was like an era of television, like before reality TV show kind of blew up, and you had like
yeah.
the fucking Love and Hip Hops or the fresh what was it, the Love of the fucking Love of whoever,
the Love
and
of-
Jersey Shore,
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before you had that era, you had that. So Jerry Springer, Maury, Dr. Phil, all that shit. That was a whole era. That shit. That was what we grew up on. Real.
Yeah. Shout out
Real.
to Jerry Springer and his family, you know. Rest
Right.
in peace, bro. He did what he had to do while he was here, man. So
Yep.
R.I.P. Jerry. And some even better news though. Still the woman that accused Emmett Till of raping and lynching no, what was it? What did she say?
She accused
I know
him of
he
hollering
whistled
at her.
right?
He
Like,
whistled
at her or some
supposedly.
shit.
Allegedly.
And yeah, this is back obviously, you know, when, you know, things were segregated, racial tensions were super high.
Yeah.
Mississippi,
and, you know, shit like that. But Emmett Till was a 14-year-old boy. Everybody knows the story of Emmett Till, but he was like a 14-year-old boy that was accused of whistling and trying to holler at this white woman in the town. White woman went back and told, you know, some men about what happened, and they ended up lynching him and killing him. And it was a whole
brutally
mutilating his body. And then she later came out about it and said she lied.
on her deathbed before she died.
Yeah. She literally came out and said she capped. So
yeah,
I don't know,
It's just
bro.
terrible,
Like,
bro.
rest in peace,
what
bro.
why do you lie about something like that though?
Right.
Like, what makes you wake up and think like, oh, you see that black kid over
Hate.
there? I'm gonna make up something about him and get
Hate.
him killed. You know what I mean?
Ugliness.
Hate for sure.
Disgusting. That's what that's
sorry,
what makes
bro.
you
The
do
fact
that.
that it wasn't
You gotta
even
discuss
provoked
this.
though, it's just like, come on, dog.
And I can't even say rest in peace. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
ain't
rest
no
in peace,
for
bro.
that bitch.
I'm sorry,
Fuck
bro.
her. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
Fuck
I
you.
normally don't like disrespecting the dead, bro, or like, you know, but nah, bro, she
Nah,
can
we
rest in
dancing
peace
on
for
her
real.
shit, nigga.
Like, I've been seeing the memes. I look like this should be funny, bro. Niggas was
Smoking
talking
on
about,
that white bitch pack.
Yeah, niggas was talking about King Von gonna take care of her in hell.
Oh
when they
my God.
I was like, bro, hey, yo, I should have me rolling, bro. I'm like, yeah, my nigga King Von gonna handle her, bro.
Yeah. There's a special place for her wherever
Right.
she at. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Hey,
Shout out to my
come on,
boy
kid.
Lamar Jackson, man. Finally got to do
Yeah, let's get some claps for that. Let's get some claps for that,
Yeah.
man.
After a long 2-year struggle of negotiations, he is able to get a contract that he, you know,
He was looking
deserves, and you know, it's like $260 million for 5 years,
Sheesh.
and like 185
highest
or
played
something
NFL
guaranteed,
player
you know what I
ever.
mean?
That's crazy. That's a lot of fucking
So,
money.
I'm happy about that, bro. We got a squad, bro. We got a
And
squad. We got
this, you know,
Lamar
it's
back. We got
what's crazy?
Odell. We got Mark Andrews. We got Rashad Bateman. You know what I'm saying? We just drafted Zay Flowers in the draft. Our defense was always good. You know what I mean? We still got those pieces. It's gonna be scary for a lot of teams, bro. It's gonna be scary. I'm
Hey,
just
you know
putting
what's
that out
crazy?
there. What?
You know what's crazy is that I think it was, Jalen Hurts just signed, and he was the highest paid NFL player ever. And then here comes Lamar Jackson just signing $260 million and just blew that shit out the water. Like, but yo,
it's just an ego thing. Whenever a
No, of
nigga's
course.
top talent gets, you know, opportunity for a new talent, They always want to be like the highest paid in that position. It's just you know just how it goes. It's because they're setting the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you see the market for people in your caliber at a certain level, you want whatever's in that tax bracket, right? Or
Facts.
not
Right.
tax bracket, but just that that level of
That
shit.
level, yeah. Yeah. It's only gonna keep going up because the money that they're making off of these athletes is they can afford it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm with them, bro. Keep raising the price, bro, because especially the NFL got it. If anybody got it, the NFL got it, the NBA got it, the MLB, all these sports corporations, bro, they got it. To them, the 260 is like really like $2.60 to these niggas, bro. Like, if anything. So run it up, bro. I'm ready to see the first contract where niggas getting paid fucking 500, 600, nigga. Let's start raising the stakes for real. Cause they really putting their life on the line, bro.
Hey, they getting paid that in baseball.
Yeah, you're right. I forget baseball is the most highest paid. Isn't it? No. What's the highest?
Soccer.
Soccer? Oh yeah, that's right. Soccer is the highest paid. Yeah, them niggas is.
Baseball get them big ass numbers. There's some baseball numbers out there, but like the terms is like 10 years or some shit. You gotta
they'll have a lot of years, but it's still a lot of
like
money though.
300 million for 10 years or something.
And they play a lot of games too.
Yeah, like 160.
But baseball isn't as physical as
Yeah, football not as contact as
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You're able to
play for a very long time. Yeah.
Yeah, them niggas be well into their 40s playing baseball and shit. So
yeah,
hey, yeah, bro, it'd be old as hell. Shout out Derek Jeter.
And more sports entertainment news though. WWE and Vince McMahon are being sued over racist scripts.
When did this come out? I feel like I've been paying attention to WWE for a minute, like for the past couple months.
This was recently.
Yeah,
they're being sued over racist scripts. Man,
over who though?
This is gonna be an interesting lawsuit.
I need to see the scripts, nigga.
I need to see the script.
You don't even need to see the script. Just watch the promos. Like there was a promo, bro, where Vince McMahon and John Cena are talking backstage, and Vince McMahon, both white. If you don't know who these people are in the wrestling world.
Oh, you talking about where he said my nigga?
Yeah, and he walks up to John Cena and said, "What's up, my nigga?" and just keep walking away, bro.
I just remember that.
Shit like that. There's another promo where like there's Booker T and Triple H. They're in the ring, like going back and forth doing a promo, and I think Booker T is like the world champion at this time, and Triple H is looking at him and saying, "People like you aren't supposed to be here. People like you aren't supposed to be champions. People like you know what I mean?" Triple H being white, obviously, Booker T, the black champion, you know what I mean? And shit like that. So
they're just now being sued over that? That was mad long ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where the fuck they been at, but this shit has been here.
Bro, I remember watching wrestling and they had a whole fucking wrestling match between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Custody over fucking Dominic.
Over the custody of... Classic.
Like, those were classic matches. Like, shit that we remember forever. Like, bro, you now suing somebody over this? They did worse shit than that.
2023.
You remember when John Cena... Remember when John Cena did that whole shit, fucking imitating like he was speaking Chinese and he was mad shit, was mad racist. What happened to that?
It's gonna be
different times.
I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but he was wilding.
Can they do that though? This shit happened so long ago, bro. Like, and I feel like a lot of people that's just the age and the state we live in now. Niggas be digging. Especially like niggas on Twitter, they just be digging to find shit and they be finding a lot. And it's like, let's resurface this and make a lawsuit out of this. But it's like, bro, like this shit happened like in a different time and era.
I don't really know who's like doing
who's filing the lawsuit, who's just behind this.
I don't really know who's behind it. It'd be interested to see, but
it could be an employee, it could be somebody behind the scenes, it could be an actual wrestler. I don't think we're gonna find out until it's settled.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be public information, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I just feel like it's kind of petty to sue now. Times have changed, you know.
Vince McMahon is just coming off the sexual harassment charges.
Yeah,
I've been tapped in with that, like maybe like a year or some months.
He stepped down.
That nigga can't catch a break.
Step down as like a CEO because a whole bunch of sexual harassment and
I can believe it though.
Charges and shit like that, you know.
Man, a freaky old man.
This is the same man that like used to stand in the middle of the ring, pull down his pants, and have the other wrestlers kiss his bare ass. Like
Yeah,
literally.
no,
You know what
I
I
can
mean?
believe it, bro. Like I said, I'm not surprised by the charges, and accusations and all that shit. You know, it's rough,
Bruh.
bro.
Imagine being like the wrestler or the talent that like, all right, when you go to the ring, you have to kiss my ass. Like
Like that's
I'm gonna
it.
pull down
Like,
my pants and you're gonna
and
see my old wrinkly white ass and
Mm,
you're gonna kiss it. Like
hey,
this
hold
this
on.
is what we're doing.
We talking about that, but let's also talk about a fucking wrestler is like, all right, so you gonna sit down in the corner and I'm gonna pull up my pants and I'm gonna shake my ass in your face, Rikishi.
Come on
Like,
now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Rikishi was wilding, bro. The wrestling was
yeah,
kind of crazy
that
back
nigga
then.
was
We
definitely
were
twerking
just,
on niggas' faces and
bro, he
shit.
used to just like pull his shorts up, bro. Like I'm talking, giving himself a whole wedgie and rub his ass in your face.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Like, that shit's crazy.
Yeah,
It's fucking nuts.
that's wrestling for you though, bro. This is
It's,
entertainment.
yeah, it's entertaining. I've been recently getting back into wrestling in
I
WWE.
have, yeah. It's
Yeah.
been
I'm getting back
getting
into it. Cody
entertaining
Rhodes
again.
is like that guy right now, and like I
I
like his
fuck
little
with Cody Rhodes.
storyline. You know
I
what I mean?
fuck with Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, the
Uh
Usos,
the
Roman Reigns.
Usos.
Roman Reigns is a lot different than when I like first saw him because I stopped watching him. Well, I kind of tuned out like after the Shield when I remember the Shield when he was with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Like that's the last time I remember Roman Reigns. But now he's like solo. He got his own like little Samoan tribe with Jey Usos and
Yeah, he's like the tribal chief, and I just don't like the Paul Heyman shit. Paul Heyman
bro. Paul
annoying as
Heyman
fuck.
is a genius, bro.
I know, but he's
He's a
annoying.
fucking
I
no,
know, but
bro.
he's annoying. He's
He's
annoying.
supposed to be annoying, bro.
I
That's
know
like
he
his job is
is.
to
That's
come
his
out and make
character.
niggas like you. Like
But you know what?
he's one of the
Let
best on the mic niggas that they have in
let
WWE.
let's be honest. Let's get some respect, right? Because when we was kids, right, we loved WWE because of just the awe of it, right? Like we just
Yeah,
couldn't believe this shit. Then you get a little bit older, you go through the phase like, oh, this shit whack because it's
yeah,
fake.
yeah, yeah.
I look lame watching this. Now we adults and we're like, damn, this is acting. This is entertainment. This is
Right,
not
right, right.
supposed to be, like they're doing acrobatic shit and they're actually getting hurt
Yeah,
because it is real, but it's also a storyline,
yeah, bro. That was my trajectory, exactly how you had it, bro. When I was a
because we all
kid,
went
I
through it, bro.
believed it, bro. It was great. It was amazing. I watched all the classic shits. And then I was like a early teen, preteen, where I was like, "Oh,
Told you
this
it was
shit
fake.
isn't real." Bro, they didn't even have to tell me. Like, I just noticed, like, "Oh, he's not really punching him."
Yeah.
Like, oh, like he's not really stomping on this nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I can clearly see him like pulling back a little bit. So it just kind of registered me like, oh damn, everybody said wrestling was fake, and now I guess I'm old enough to see it type shit. So that kind
Yeah.
of turned me off for a bit, and
I
then
feel like
like
that's the trajectory every young
right.
man has with
And now
WWE.
it's like you said, bro. Like it's less about like the actual fighting and more about like the storylines and like more about like just seeing this. Because I hate when people like say you watch wrestling, you know that shit fake, right?
Well, no
Bruh,
shit, I know it's fake.
it's not fake. It's scripted. There's a
It's
difference. You
scripted.
know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's not fake
When you
because
see
they're actually getting hurt, bro.
that's
Like
what I'm
they're
saying. When you
actually
see
getting
the
hurt
Undertaker chokeslam Mick Foley through
off the top of the
off a top
cage.
of a 20-foot cage onto fucking thumbtacks in the ground, you know what I mean?
Or
That's not fake.
Edge spearing fucking who was it? He speared McFoley. He speared
Yeah,
McFoley
yeah,
into a
yeah.
burning table. Come on,
Right.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Or like when a
Or
nigga get
Undertaker.
hit with a chair in the head or
Yeah.
hit with barbed wire in your stomach,
Or
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
Edge
Like
spearing Matt Hardy through like while he's holding the belt mid and
niggas
then
doing power bombs through tables and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not fake.
doing
That's
swanton bombs
you know
off
what I'm saying?
30-foot ladders, bro. Like
It's basically like fucking just you're watching a movie, like a reality movie with like stuntmen. You know what I mean? It's like
but
you
then
watch
they
it for the
hurt. They
stunts
getting
and you
hurt,
watch
bro.
it for the
Like
storylines and like
not
the
fake.
presentation of the whole shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's
yeah.
definitely not fake. That
Um,
shit is
but
so
I've been into like a lot of the YouTube channels that like kind of do like behind the scenes like WWE like things and like how wrestlers actually are like backstage and
facts.
Like
like
they
they do
real self.
interviews and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
they real selves because they're always putting on a gimmick. Like
Right.
Yes.
so, like it's cool to see him like Chris Jericho. Like he's one of the best like interview WWE interviewers. Like
Yes.
you know
You know what's
Like,
crazy?
Paul Heyman had some good interviews. You know, CM Punk.
That stuff has come across my TikTok a lot, and like I love watching the stuff with Stone Cold. Stone
Yeah,
Cold
Stone Cold got his own podcast.
got his own podcast. Shout out him, and he was interviewing the Undertaker like after he retired type shit. They were having like, yo, I'm watching this, and I feel like a little ass kid watching. This is amazing. Just being able to see that shit. But, yo, shout out to the WWE, and hopefully this shit, this lawsuit. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna see. Another news. We definitely got to talk about the NBA real quick because the Grizzlies, y'all Grizzlies got packed up by 40, bro.
Yeah, bro.
By
How old
40.
LeBron is again?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that to happen.
You
know?
poke
Yeah.
bears. You poke
Yeah,
bears,
I kind of
right?
expect that to happen. Chill.
Man said, I don't respect nobody until they give me 40.
Yeah,
I
you
poke
know what was
bears.
crazy? You remember the play Dylan Brooks got ejected on for like hitting LeBron in the crotch? And nigga on Twitter was like, damn, he really did poke the bear.
Okay, bro. Okay.
That was a good one. Oh,
Okay,
come
bro.
on, bro.
Nah, bro, that nigga on Twitter nasty.
You,
Bruh, that
you
shit
had
had
that
me
with the
dead,
Ayo.
bro. He
I
was
gotta
like,
hit that
yo. That was nuts. Oh,
What
shit.
the fuck was
But
that?
yeah, bro. I kind of expected that shit to happen, bro. Like, the Grizzlies was beat up. They don't have Steven Adams, Brandon Clark. Ja was hurt, coming off a lot of off-court issues and shit, too.
Mhm.
Like,
Are they
Dylan
still good in the
Brooks,
West?
hell, they're out the West. They don't know what the
I
West
know.
Exactly.
I'm
is,
just
bro.
saying, are they
That's
still
just
good
that's
next year?
yeah. I don't know if y'all seen the
I like how
RDT.
Ja answered that though. He was like, he took camera. He was like, "Yeah, I said that, and you know, I'll deal with this, whatever." And he kind of just moved past it.
I
But
like
Yeah.
his. He's maturing.
As he
Like
should,
it.
bro. As he should, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
That
just
therapy did him right.
yeah. That RDT World skit that they did of the Grizzlies locker room afterwards. That shit was so
I
funny.
didn't see it.
Yo, are you
Yeah.
talking about the video where they was dead? Like, yeah, we gotta go back to the hood. Yeah, they
Uh,
think.
it literally just. I think it came out literally yesterday or today. I forget. But he was just like there was in the locker room. It was quiet as hell. He's like, "Are
Oh,
we
the
still good?"
new one.
Yeah, the new one. He's like, "Are we
I
still
didn't
good in
watch
the
that.
West?" And then he's like, "How old is LeBron again?" Yo, anybody know how old LeBron is? Anybody? Yeah, that shit was funny, bro.
Nah,
Them niggas is always on point.
I thought you were talking about the other one where like the gun thing just came out
Oh no
and
no
man's
no
just
no
like
no, not that one. It was a new one. They literally
that
just
shit was
dropped it.
funny, bro. He was
Yeah,
like,
that
we
shit
gotta
was
go
funny
back to the
too.
hood.
Yeah, no, they literally just dropped a new one when they yeah. I bet that locker room had a lot of tension in it after that
OD.
losing like that, bro. Losing was it game 6 like that? That's rough, bro. Not I was expecting a little bit closer of a game, but you know it is what it is. LeBron used to them bright lights, so
I do
and
want
the
to talk
Lakers.
about one thing,
Well,
bro. Giannis Antetokounmpo got asked, does he feel like the season is a failure? And this man gave the hardest line I've heard in a long time from a player, bro. This man said, Michael Jordan played 19 years and he won 6 championships. So you tell me the other 9 was a failure? He's like, you work your job and you'd work a 9 to 5. You work for a promotion. You work to get a raise to provide for your family. Is every year a failure that you don't get one? And he was like, no, right? All right, then. So how is this a failure? It's like, yo, I was like, damn, bro.
yeah, you really put in perspective of what we
There's no
consider
failure in sports.
especially for like an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
feel like, especially in like basketball, right? Like, if you're a top talent in the league, like people expect you to win a championship like,
Immediately.
you know what I'm saying? Like, just they and if you don't win a championship, like
It's
your
bust.
whole shit is discredited, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Bust.
I think he put in really great perspective on how like athletes just think about their success and their failure. You know what I mean? Because to his point, how could he ever be a failure? He's an immigrant from like Greece that
Mhm.
started
Came
out
from
as
nothing.
some scrawny kid, came from nothing. He was robbing people's pockets out back there, made it to an NBA team. He wasn't like supposed to be good at all.
He
But
wasn't.
worked hard and transformed himself into the man he is today. and now he's won a championship, 2 MVPs, I think, and all types of shit. So, and now because he didn't win another championship, he's a failure. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole season and all the work he put in this season is a failure. And I like what he said about steps. Like you might not get to the point you
Steps to
always want to
success.
get point to, right? But it's not that you failed. It's just that was just a step in your journey. And every step you take is gonna ultimately get you to the thing that you're chasing. You know what I mean? So yeah, maybe he had to lose this year to, come back next year and get some few things right and, try again and eventually he'll win. You know what I'm saying? And that's just in life too, you know what I'm saying? Like he said about the reporter and his job and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like we all want a promotion and shit like that. And, it doesn't mean you're gonna always get one every single, year or whatever. Like, does
Yeah.
that mean you didn't do good work? You know what I'm saying? Does that mean like you're not a valuable member of the team or, some shit like that? So yeah,
Mhm.
man, I think um Giannis, like he came out like some weeks ago and spoke on some mental health issues like he was going through and like how he felt like he was gonna retire. You know what I'm saying? After he won that championship or right before, like he was thinking of retirement. He had went to the Bucks front office and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna retire." Like he was just like he didn't really feel like, you know, like yeah, he was going through some mental health stuff and like he just was ready to throw it all away. You know what I'm saying? Just live a normal life or some shit and like and it's narratives like the championship thing like that, can play a big part on athlete psyches like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you don't reach the ultimate goal, you're a failure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you also
Hey
got to
man.
think about a lot of these athletes too. My bad, I don't mean to ramble, but
No, you good, bro.
um,
Good, bro.
You cooking, bro.
You
Yeah, let me
cooking.
another
know.
Let
thing
him
about
cook.
these athletes though too is like, especially the ones that make it to the top, like the NBA, basketball, NFL, whatever, right?
Right, right.
Like being an athlete is pretty much their sole
Identity.
identity. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like from the time that they were probably a child all the way up until this point. You know what I'm saying? That's their identity, being that basketball player, being that football. That's where you get all your praise from, doing all your accolades. People don't give a fuck about your school grades if you're like dropping 50 on niggas every week. You know what I'm saying? On a basketball team or
Right.
in college. You know what I'm saying? Like so when you make it to like, the NBA or the NFL or some shit, right? And your identity is just being fucking an athlete, and the goal is to win, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You're an athlete, you
Right.
play a game, the goal is to win. But obviously you're not going to win, right?
All the
So
time.
like
Yeah.
so whenever you don't win and you just throw that on to people like, "Oh, you suck, you're a failure." That's really gonna mess with the athlete's mind, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, this is all I know how to do. And I know I'm good at this shit, but I'm not
Winning.
winning. Is there something wrong with me? Is something not clicking? Is this, what I'm saying? Like a lot of, that shit plays into an athlete's psyche.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so for Giannis to have that kind of perspective on it, you know, I think it was really dope for
Shows
him.
a lot of maturity for sure.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
a
I
lot
mean,
of growth.
I feel like for athletes, it's also crazy to say that they're just a failure after they don't win a championship because the amount of hard work put in. Somebody who's a little ass for reporters is not gonna fucking understand the work that they put in physically, mentally, emotionally.
Right,
There's so much more than just a ball to the hard to almost said some crazy shit.
right.
The ball to the court. There's
Just like,
I almost said some crazy shit. But it's more than just putting the ball in the hoop. You know what I'm saying? They put their blood, sweat, and tears into that shit. And just to say that they're a failure after not winning the championship, that shit gets under their skin. And it should.
Yeah,
Like, no, we don't really know what they go through, bro. Like, let's be honest,
right.
unless you're real close to somebody who's an athlete or in top level sports professionally, we would never know.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all the
Shout out
athletes, bro.
Giannis.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
Giannis.
Giannis.
Shout out to all the athletes working hard, putting their bodies on the line for our personal entertainment, bro.
Yep.
Even though y'all are getting paid millions, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I don't get paid shit to
But
watch
look,
you.
and that's another narrative that like I kind of don't like or don't agree with, right? When people be like, you're paying buku money to play a game, right? And like whatever issues that you have, like obviously, suck it up, right? I'm not saying that's
Pause.
what you're saying, Malachi, but
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying,
I know, I
as far as that
understand.
narrative goes, like you gotta understand, right? It's like so think about it like this, right? Uh, them being in the NBA is like their job, right? As much as it is fun in the game and celebrity and all that shit, it's also a job. That's how they take care of their families, take care of their bills, take care of all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
Me,
Correct.
you, or Guillermo, right? Can't switch out with a nigga like LeBron, right?
Hell
Right.
He
no.
was,
That's a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying? Because
I get
LeBron
bodied.
is he's obviously, like, how am I trying to say this, right? Like, that's his expertise. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's
Right.
nobody that can do what LeBron does the way LeBron does it, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's being paid for. He's not being paid to play a game and,
And
live
have
the life
fun.
and be rich and have fun. He's being
Yeah.
Nah.
paid for a set of skills that he has that
That
the
only he can
organization
do.
that only he can do, that the organization wants to win, obviously, a championship, right? So he
Correct.
is playing the game, but to just dismiss him is just like, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
just
And
because
on
of the
top of
money they
that,
make.
they putting their bodies on the line too, and
Right.
your health is. There's no amount of money in this world that can, replace your health. If you're on your deathbed or you have some type of, CTE or whatever, you couldn't give me billions of dollars and be like,
Right.
you're gonna have brain damage for the
Here,
rest of your
I'm
life,
sorry.
but
And look, it's
here's the
also
millions.
it's also like this too. It's like, okay, you mad at a nigga playing making, $100 million for playing the game, but could you do it? Could you work out two,
Facts.
3 times a day? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For two plus hours?
That's
Could
a
you
fact.
eat and
Several times out the
train
week.
year round to, like, have that ultimate discipline to, like, keep your
Hmm.
body in shape and not get fat and, not
Can you
smoke and not
sacrifice
do
time with
drugs?
your family
Right. Can
for a
you
whole
sacrifice your
year
time with your family, your
while your
kids? You
kids
know what I'm
just
saying?
born and growing
Can you
up?
go into, like, can you put up with all the traveling that they can go through? Can you
Hmm.
walk inside an arena and have thousands of people, like, saying fuck
Cursing
you,
you out.
Trey Young, and you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Can you deal with reporters
Trey Young's
telling you
bald.
you're a failure? Where, like, when you don't win, can you deal with all the shit that they deal with, right?
It's a lot of shit.
Or would you rather just have your standard 9 to 5 that, isn't, you just wake up, go to work, and then come home type shit? You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
have your piece.
Beat you
Yeah.
and beat
right?
your meat on the airline.
You
Look at
beat
that.
meat on
Hey, on
airlines and shit
Delta.
like that. So
On
Hey,
it's like,
Delta. Some
not
Vaseline.
in first class because obviously,
Not in first
we
class. You sitting in economy.
it's in economy, bro.
Economy.
yeah,
Yo, beating your meat in economy is even crazier
Beating your
than
meat in
first class.
economy's
It's
crazy.
crazier than first class, nigga. Because now you cramped up with the other two niggas beside. Nah, bro, it's a wrap.
Nah, and imagine you in the exit seat.
That's a wrap, nigga. If the plane crashed and the nigga next to me beating his meat food, like it's over with, bro. Like I might have to
nah.
catch a body before this shit hit the
Yeah, if you
ground, bro.
whacking your shit next to me, bro, I'm fighting you. Like, I'm punching you
Right,
right
bro.
there.
It's a wrap, bro.
I'm gonna say, hey,
You see
hey. Before
too
you
much
pull it
movement,
out. Right.
too much movement going on under that blanket, nigga. What's going on, fool?
There's no way.
Hey,
Nigga sit in the
man.
back. Man, got his shit reclined. Got a blanket on. See too much movement going on under there, bro.
Hey, bro, there's a and just to bring some other news in here. I know y'all ain't hear about. There's a peacock that escaped from the Bronx Zoo over here, and this man just like escaped from the zoo, walking down the streets and stuff, and like random people on the street just like saw the peacock and shit, and just named him Raul,
Look at that.
and he dead ass bit
Raul.
somebody.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to retrieve, like, the fucking zoo animals.
They tried
bro.
to. He dead got away. Like, man was. I think they call him by now, but yeah, he
That's what
dead
I'm saying. If
escaped.
niggas see him enough to give him a name, like, he
Yeah,
should be caught by now.
they were calling him Raul the Peacock. That
Hey,
shit's
bro. Shout out to
crazy,
him,
bro.
bro.
Yo, shout out him. He almost got out the hood for real.
Right, man. Almost escaped to even though I don't know where the fuck he was gonna survive at. In the
He's
concrete
trying to go. He's trying to go upstate.
jungle. They gonna find him a new zoo.
Hey, bro, man was wilding, bro. New York is really fucking different, bro.
Yeah, I'm realizing just I've never been to the big city, the Big Apple, New York, but being in some other big cities, some cities that are bigger than Memphis, I really do realize how different it is to the city life is, bro. It's just a lot of shit going on. It's interesting, bro.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to the peacock, and he almost escaped, bro. He almost made it out.
And man almost made it out the hood. Lie.
Almost made it out. Massa caught him. Now he's gonna be in the fucking barbecue.
but shit, y'all got anything else for it? But first of all, you know what I'm saying? This episode number 10, you know what I'm saying? Got to give the round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Episode 10. Here's to another, 90 more so we can hit that triple digit, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out all of y'all for watching. Shout out Malachi for being here, Ty for being here. Shout out to myself.
Yeah, shout out to everybody watching,
To the viewers, you guys are the most important, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the reason we here is to provide you guys with entertainment, and we see the numbers, we see the viewership.
Shit steady climbing.
Yeah, and we're gonna continue to keep on providing a good service for you guys, and
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
be able to level up the quality and the.
And one last thing, like, thank you to anybody to listen to the project.
Oh yeah. Tasha been going crazy. I've been bumping
My
this
new
in the
music, TAITHEGAWD, Memento Mori. The streams are looking really good on them joints. So appreciate everybody that tapped in.
Right.
Sure.
No, that shit was hard.
Let's get a round of applause for that one too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
Bro, I can't wait to set up my soundboard. I'm gonna
I'm gonna set my shit up too.
We finna add some more shit in the Discord, bro, because this shit
it's
is
gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But yo, episode 10, we out here, man. Appreciate y'all for listening and watching.
Peace.
Peace
You
out.
already know, man. Love y'all.